Hello, this is Shlomo Zalman Bregman from BregmanSuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to respond to a question that I received twice last week, and it's one that I've been asked many times in recent weeks and over the years. I've received this from Jewish people who ask me, people who are not Jewish, people who are religious Christians, people from all different kinds of backgrounds, and that is, what's the big question with the drum roll? The question is, what is my take or perspective on men and women, and can they just be friends? Can they ever just be friends, or does romance or romantic feelings always come up? Is that always sort of the backdrop, kind of like you have paintings hanging in the background? Is that always the backdrop that somebody's going to have feelings for one or the other? Can men and women just be friends? So first thing I would tell you is this. From my perspective, from my religious Jewish perspective and rabbinic background, I would tell you that I would strongly discourage friendships and close relationships with people of the opposite gender, and just avoid that kind of stuff until you're looking to get married and find your spouse in general for a lot of different reasons. But for a person who would say, I'm not there yet, or beyond that, or that's not my religious background, what kind of tip or advice would I say? I would say it like this. Let's back up, and then by the end we'll hopefully have an answer. Let's talk about a relationship in general between any two people, any two human beings on the world. We're not talking now about men and women. We're not talking about love and relationships and all of that right now. Let's just talk about any relationship in the world. Almost anyone enters into any other relationship because they're looking at it for what's in it for them. What do they get from it? What benefit do they have? WIIFM, I told you it's my favorite radio station, right? The favorite one to quote on the radio here, on YouTube, and that is, what's in it for me? WIIFM, what's in it for me? That's a station that almost everybody in the world is attuned to. So when people enter into any relationship, what do you think they're looking for? They want to know what's in it for me. Two guys decide to hang out. It could be a person who seeks somebody else out to be a rabbi. Why do they seek that person? For wisdom. So you might form any relationship for companionship, friendship, meaning, someone to hang out with, somebody you can get wisdom from, for a business purpose, to make money, somebody who can help you with networking. There's all kinds of reasons to form relationships, but people form relationships because what they think is in it for them. Now, so if you are a guy or you are a lady and you find that there are people of the opposite gender, for example, who are around you, ask yourself, like, why are they here? What do they want from me? What are they interested in? Is it because they just want to be nice to me? Is it that they want to befriend me? Is it that they have a romantic interest in me? Just in general, look at the people around you. People around you are there for a reason. And it could be a reciprocal relationship that's even and give and take, but why are they there in the first place? Okay? I'm trying to give you some kind of backdrop to understand. Now, most people are not happy to hear this. Many women are not happy to hear this because it's not what they might be happy to hear. But in general, men are not normally interested in being simply just friends with another lady, a single lady. I'm talking about single men and single women. Single men are not normally interested in being in the world just friends with a single woman. They're normally not. What sometimes happens is this. See, most people decide if they're single, they decide what they want that relationship to be kind of from the beginning. The guy might say, and this often happens, she's great, I like her, she can make a good girlfriend, or she's pretty, or I might be interested in her. So he decides that from the beginning. She often will decide from the beginning, I see he has very nice qualities, might not want to have a romantic relationship with him, but seems like a nice human being, a good person. So what happens is that people often decide from the beginning what that person of the opposite gender might mean or represent to them. It's not that men and women cannot be friends, meaning that, and by that I mean specifically that romantic feelings have to spoil every human interaction and connection and someone's always going to feel something. It's that it doesn't usually work out that way because there is a mismatch of what people want or people hope for. It often happens that the guy realizes that the lady is not interested in a romantic relationship, dating, getting married, whatever else. So he's willing to accept this lower status and put himself in the friend zone, the proverbial friend zone relationship. and he'll be the friend in the hopes that maybe she'll appreciate him, and one day he'll be promoted. Like you could be promoted at work, he'll be promoted in life to a relationship status. So the guy many times will accept that in order to be around, show his worthiness, or somehow hopefully be more appreciated and be upgraded. Okay. Now, of course, this can happen in the reverse, that the woman could sort of like a person, like a male, and then hope that he'll appreciate her over time, and that'll change. So really what it boils down to is the question of, what are people's expectations? What do they want? What are they looking for? In almost any relationship in life, frustration will build when there is a mismatch of expectations and one party or both are putting in and hoping for something, and it doesn't materialize. So many times, and I'm just speaking about men, because most of the people I deal with on a daily basis are men, and most of the singles I know are men, and most of my students are men in general. So I know what their frustrations are and what they often think and feel. So they'll notice that a lady might appreciate their companionship or their conversation, or they'll feel protected, or they'll get good data or input in life from the guy. But he's many times like hoping, like, where's the payoff? Where's this going to go? And if it doesn't come in the hopes of romantic expectations in the future, it doesn't always work. So maybe the best tip I could tell you is this. When you're forming a relationship with someone, again, I'm saying I prefer, and I strongly would encourage, certainly if you're Jewish, that you shouldn't be getting involved with people of the opposite gender until you're seeking a spouse and you want to find the person you're going to marry and the like. But if you are not Jewish, or you're just going to disregard me anyway, I would just tell you, be very circumspect and wise from the beginning, and make sure your expectations are clear. You can even be friendly about it, and let's say you're a lady, and you see that there's a guy around and you're not interested in a relationship, you could tell him, hey, I'm not taking applications right now for a boyfriend or anything else. That role is taken or something else, but I am hiring in the friend category. I'm looking for more of those. And obviously a man could do this as well. I think if you have expectations that are clear and understood from the beginning with open dialogue and communication, misunderstandings in this category are less likely to happen. But in general, I do not advise that men and women should believe that they can simply just be friends on a platonic social basis and the like, because reality is that one party or the other wants something else or is hoping for something else, and that's not what you're going to find. And if you disagree, you're welcome to write in and tell me a message. But that is life experience, and I've heard that from a million people when I hear about their problems and frustrations in dating, marriage, and seeking a spouse, and from other gender perspectives people communicate. Anyway, this is Shlomo Zalman Bregman from BregmanSuccess.com. I hope you found value in today's video. Please share it with others. I'd also encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can continue to get fresh content from me from a Jewish perspective, business, success, motivation, and different things on a daily basis. We will see you the next time. Bye.